We've all heard the phrase, privacy is dead. But we say it with a shrug as we scroll past the latest privacy policy update without a second thought. We accept it as a necessary trade-off for the convenience of our digital lives. But what if dead isn't the right word? What if privacy is merely dying slowly and we just haven't seen the final destination yet? What does a world without privacy actually look like? It's not just about targeted ads and data breaches. It's about social credit scores that dictate your place in society, predictive healthcare that penalizes you for a stressful day, and a world where every single action, every choice, and every thought is a data point, logged and analyzed. Today, GenShift isn't going to ask if this future is coming. We're going to assume it already has, and we'll show you what it looks like. Get ready to confront the real price of convenience. Hit that subscribe button now to join us in navigating tomorrow's mind and the technologies shaping our world. 1. The social score, a global ledger of your worth. The idea of a social credit score immediately brings one place to mind: China. Western media has painted a vivid picture of a techno-dystopian nightmare where a single, all-encompassing score, calculated by a magic algorithm, determines every citizen's place in society. But the reality is far more complex, and in many ways, less sensational. The monolithic nationwide citizen score we've all heard about simply does not exist. China's actual social credit system is a fragmented collection of initiatives, primarily focused on corporate compliance and financial trustworthiness. It operates less like a video game high score and more like a series of blacklists. If a company commits fraud or an individual defaults on a court-ordered debt, they can be blacklisted, which then triggers joint punishment, restricting them from buying high-speed rail tickets or holding certain jobs. The early controversial city-level pilots that scored citizens for jaywalking or online comments were largely criticized, even within China, and eventually shut down or neutered into rewards-only programs. So if the global dystopia isn't a direct copy of China's model, what does it look like? It's something new, something synthesized. It's the logical endpoint of combining three trends that are already accelerating around the world. First, you take the concept of joint punishment from China's system, the idea that a transgression in one domain can have consequences in a completely unrelated one. Second, you fuse it with the West's deeply embedded system of financial credit scoring, like FICO, which already dictates access to housing, loans, and even employment. And third, you pour in the fuel of alternative credit scoring, an emerging practice that uses non-financial data, your social media activity, your online purchases, your network of friends, to build a profile of your trustworthiness. The result is a single, global, real-time social score. It's not just about your debts. It's about your digital and public life, quantified. In this world, your score is your digital soul. It's calculated from everything: the political sentiment of the articles you share, the trustworthiness of the people you associate with online, your purchase history, your public transport records, and even the tone of your comments. This score dictates everything. Want to apply for a loan? Your score is the first and only thing the bank sees. Looking for an apartment? Landlords filter applicants by a minimum score. It determines your eligibility for the best jobs, the best schools, and even the best dating matches. The psychological pressure is immense. It creates what sociologist Steve Martineau called a dual consciousness. You are no longer just yourself. You are yourself and the unseen observer, constantly judging. Every action is weighed not by your own moral compass, but by its potential impact on your score. This breeds a profound and pervasive conformity. Controversial opinions become a liability. Spontaneous acts of rebellion, even minor ones, become unthinkable risks. You self-censor, not because a government agent is listening, but because the system is always watching, always calculating. This erodes the very foundation of social solidarity. Instead of seeing a common struggle, people are incentivized to distinguish themselves from the low-scored other, justifying ever-increasing surveillance with the hollow comfort of, "I have nothing to hide." Morality itself becomes gamified. An act of charity is no longer selfless. It's a transaction for points. Complex ethical decisions are flattened into a simple, binary calculation. Will this help or hurt my score? The system doesn't create better people. It creates better performers of goodness. 2. The algorithmic doctor, your body as a data point. The trade-off has always been presented as a simple one. Give us your data, and we'll give you a more personalized world. Nowhere is this promise more seductive or more dangerous than in healthcare. We're already seeing the beginnings of this. Insurance programs like John Hancock's Vitality offer rewards and discounts to policyholders who share data from their fitness trackers and prove they're living a healthy lifestyle. It starts as a choice, an incentive, but the inevitable next step is to make it the standard. Imagine a world where your health insurance premium is no longer a fixed annual rate. Instead, it's a dynamic price that fluctuates in real time, like a stock ticker for your well-being. This isn't based on an annual checkup. It's based on a continuous, unending stream of data siphoned from your life. Your smartwatch reports your heart rate, sleep patterns, and activity levels. Biometric scanners in your smart fridge log the nutritional content of your food. Public health sensors analyze your gait for early signs of neurological disorders. Your online grocery orders, your gym attendance, your social media posts hinting at stress, it all flows into the algorithm. On the surface, it's the ultimate realization of actuarially fair pricing. You pay for the precise risk you represent. But this vision of cold, data-driven objectivity is a dangerous illusion, because the algorithms making these life-altering decisions are built on a foundation of human bias. AI models trained on historical data can inadvertently perpetuate and amplify existing societal inequalities. An algorithm trained primarily on data from one demographic might systematically miscalculate risk for another, leading to unfairly high premiums. This is the world of proxy discrimination, where a seemingly neutral data point, like your zip code, becomes a stand-in for race or socioeconomic status, creating discriminatory outcomes without ever explicitly mentioning a protected characteristic. This creates a new, insidious form of digital discrimination. Your premium could spike because your heart rate was elevated during a stressful work meeting, which the algorithm interprets as a chronic health risk. A vein pattern scan could reveal a predisposition for a vascular disorder, flagging you as a future liability. You could be penalized for buying a birthday cake, for missing a workout because you were caring for a sick family member, for the very human act of being imperfect. This is the tyranny of objective health. It transforms well-being from a personal state into a constant, high-stakes performance. It punishes vulnerability and sanctifies a narrow, unforgiving metric of data point optimization. The freedom to be human, to be stressed, to grieve, to simply have a bad week, is a luxury you can no longer afford. 3. The predictive marketer, knowing you better than you know yourself. For decades, advertising has been on a relentless march toward the individual. It began with broad demographic targeting, aiming at women aged 18-35. Then came behavioral targeting, noticing you bought hiking boots and showing you ads for tents. But the final frontier is predictive advertising, a world where algorithms don't just respond to your past actions. They forecast your future desires, often before you're consciously aware of them yourself. The engine behind this is psychographics, powered by artificial intelligence. The Cambridge Analytica scandal gave us a glimpse into the mechanics. By analyzing vast troves of seemingly innocuous data, like your Facebook likes, AI models can build a startlingly accurate profile of your core personality traits based on psychological frameworks like the Big Five. Your levels of openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. This allows for a profound shift from persuasion to manipulation. Persuasion appeals to your rational mind. Manipulation targets your subconscious vulnerabilities. Imagine walking through the city. You're feeling a vague sense of professional anxiety, a flicker of insecurity you haven't even put into words. The system knows. It has correlated your recent search history, the slight increase in your heart rate detected by public sensors, and your psychographic profile high in neuroticism, low in conscientiousness, and it makes a prediction. The system didn't show you an ad for a watch. It showed you a solution to an anxiety you hadn't yet articulated. It manufactured a desire by exploiting a pre-identified psychological trigger. This is the world where your thoughts are no longer entirely your own. And ironically, the fuel for this entire system is provided by the very generation that claims to value privacy the most, Gen Z. This is the great privacy paradox. Surveys consistently show that while Gen Z expresses deep anxiety about data collection, they are also the most willing to trade their data for the hyper-personalized, curated online experiences they see as a non-negotiable need. This creates a dangerous feedback loop. The demand for algorithms that get you provides the raw material, the data, that allows those same algorithms to manipulate you. It is the ultimate expression of capitalism, the direct mining, processing, and commodification of the human subconscious. Your mind is no longer just the audience, it is the product. Your deepest fears and latent desires are the raw materials, and the choices you believe are your own are the manufactured goods sold back to you. 4. The new rebellion, reclaiming the unseen self. This data-driven dystopia, this world without privacy, can feel inevitable, a logical, unstoppable endpoint of the path we are on. But it is a trajectory, not a destiny. The backlash is already here, and it's fighting back on two fronts, with laws and with code. The first front is a top-down rebellion waged in the halls of government. It's a global movement for data sovereignty, the fundamental principle that your data is subject to the laws and protections of the nation where you reside. This isn't an abstract concept, it has real teeth. Landmark regulations like the European Union's GDPR and the California Consumer Privacy Act are establishing a new digital Bill of Rights. They grant citizens the legal right to know what data is being collected, the right to access it, and, crucially, the right to demand its deletion. This movement is a global effort to reclaim digital territory from the borderless expanse of corporate control, creating legal safe harbors for our personal information. But the most powerful rebellion may be the one happening from the bottom up, built by technologists and activists. It's a fight waged with code, creating tools of empowerment called privacy-enhancing technologies, or PETs. These aren't about hiding or going off-grid, they are about engaging with the digital world on your own terms. Whoa. Technologies like homomorphic encryption allow for computations on encrypted data. It's like letting someone do math on the contents of a locked box without ever giving them the key. Differential privacy protects individuals within large data sets by adding a layer of statistical noise, making it impossible to identify any single person, like finding a specific grain of sand on a beach. Perhaps the most revolutionary of these ideas is self-sovereign identity, or SSI. For decades, our digital identities have been held by others, by Google, by Facebook, by our governments. SSI flips that model entirely. It gives you a personal, encrypted digital wallet where you hold your own verifiable credentials. A university can issue you a digital diploma, a government a digital driver's license. You hold them, you control them. When a website needs to verify you're over 21, you don't show them your entire driver's license with your address and date of birth. Your wallet provides a simple, cryptographically secure yes, revealing nothing more. This is the future of privacy. It isn't passive, it isn't about trusting companies to do the right thing, it is proactive. It's about building a new digital infrastructure founded on the principles of consent, control, and data minimization. It's the belief that the answer to the problems created by technology is not less technology, but better, more ethical technology designed to empower, not exploit. Conclusion? The world we've explored today, governed by social scores, algorithmic doctors, and predictive marketers, is the ultimate result of trading freedom for convenience. It shows us that privacy isn't just about keeping secrets. It's not a commodity to be sold for a better user experience. It is the space we need to think, to question, to make mistakes, and to grow. It is the fundamental prerequisite for human dignity and the right to have an inner self, unseen and unjudged by the outside world. The fight against a total data-driven society starts with awareness, with demanding transparency, and with making conscious choices about the technologies we embrace. The future is not yet written. What part of this future worries you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you believe this conversation is essential, subscribe to GenShift. Join us as we continue to navigate tomorrow's mind together.